Speaking in the Lok Sabha, an honorable member said, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I support the demand for grant for the Ministry of Labour, Employment and Rehabilitation. First, as regards bonus, it has a special significance because it is an assured income for the worker. Thanks to the ministry, the government have brought out the Bonus Act. I may point out that it assures two things, namely the minimum bonus and the maximum bonus. Then I shall deal with the question of employment. As we know, education has spread to a large extent in our country, and with the spread of education we are faced with the problem of educated unemployment. As a matter of fact, most of the men and women are now educated, and it is natural that they have to get employment to earn their livelihood. But we are surprised to find from the report that the problem of unemployment is growing day by day. We are not saying that our government are not trying to solve it. Of course, we are aware that they are solving it, should be accelerated. That is my request. In this connection, I must say that employment in the private sector has also increased, but we find that in many cases the private sector employers are giving employment to their kith and kin. I want to draw the attention of the House to the fact that the industrialists who receive loan from the government do not start industries with their own funds. On the other hand, they get loans from all possible sources. In view of this, I want that the government or the labor ministry must see that the industries which receive loans from the government should give employment in their concerns to all sections of people. This is a very important matter, and this should be looked into as soon as possible. Another point is about profession tax. At present, in the Payment of Wages Act, there is no provision for deduction from wages of the profession tax payable by employees to the local bodies. From the point of view of collection, it will be easy to collect the profession tax from the employees through the management, so we can make an arrangement by which the entire sum payable by the employees to the local bodies can be collected by one check issued by the management. The panchayats need not spend more money for the collection of the profession tax, so I would suggest that suitable amendments to the Payment of Wages Act may be made to provide for this purpose. I now come to one of the most important matters, namely the Provident Fund scheme. I am glad that the Provident Fund scheme is being extended to a number of new industries. One matter about which I want to make a mention is that the industrial magnates have got their own houses and bungalows for their offices. There are the watchmen, gardeners and others who are employed in these bungalows. They were paid not by the officers of the factory but by the management of the factory itself, while those who are employed within the factory premises are covered by the Provident Fund scheme. Those who are employed in the bungalows of the industrial managements do not get the benefit of this scheme. So I would urge the Honorable Minister to take note of this and extend the Provident Fund scheme to these people also, so that when they retire they also may get some benefit. Now I come to the question of contract labor. The contract labor system is in vague for many years in this country, and request has been made in this house from time to time to abolish this system. I am glad that the government are going to introduce legislation to regulate the contract labor system in this country, but we find that the government are introducing a legislation only for regulation of contract labor by giving them some benefits. Then I would like to say a few words about motor transport workers. We know that a number of accidents, and that two lorry accidents, take place on the highways on account of the fact that The hours of work of the workers are not determined, so I would request that the Motor Transport Workers Act may be implemented in all the states properly so that the accidents on the highways may decrease.